Hello, everyone. It's been a while since I've done a little tutorial for you guys. So I wanted to do something quick for you guys today to just show you just another kind of little tip for Beachbody On Demand. And what that's going to be today is just something that I think is really cool that you have access to on here that you wouldn't necessarily have had access to all of it in the past, and that is all of the nutrition plans and eating guides and all of that. So as you know, with any of the ones that you do have, with any of the programs that you have from in the past, for those of you who have the DVDs, you get the booklet with the nutrition information in it. And in that booklet, there's typically, it's all of the information to, like tell you what foods are good to eat, especially with the portion control. It color codes the foods for you, that kind of thing. And then in addition to that, you get some recipes and you get some sample meal plans. And so with Beachbody On Demand, and then especially the All Access, you get that for all of the programs. So not that I'm necessarily encouraging that you venture too much outside of your meal plan or your nutrition plan. So like if you're doing 21 Day Fix, the recommendation is that you stick to that nutrition plan. However, all of the recipes can be converted to your nutrition plan there might be some rare exceptions, but for instance, if you look at a recipe that's in the 22-minute hardcore book, first of all, it is going to give you the container counts because most of the programs now are following the color coding system. But even if it wasn't, as you kind of, get used to how things work and, you're more comfortable with the meal plan, then you can start to convert things. So even if they don't give you the color coding or the counts, the container counts, you can convert them yourself based on what you've learned about that nutrition plan. So I think that it's nice that you can basically go into, let's go into Country Heat, that you can go into any of these nutrition guides and access the recipes in there for it. And that gives you more variety in your meal planning each week, which is really nice. I know that there's something to be said for simplicity and for keeping things kind of consistent, but I know for me, I need to change things up. I might not necessarily change it up every week or for lunch, but for dinner in particular, at least for me, I like to be able to make different things. I like to have a rotation of things that we all enjoy, and I make those more regularly, but you never know if you're going to like something else if you don't incorporate it into your meal plan, at least for 1 week. If you don't like it, then you get rid of it, but at least you can say that you tried it. So if you look through the Country Heat, you can scroll through all the stuff that basically would be in if you're doing 21 Day Fix. But then you can see that there is a meal plan. They actually give you 3 of them. I don't know where the first 2 are, but sample 3. Oh, never mind. It's a 3-day Country Heat meal plan. So you can also change up your meal plan based on this, and it gives you different options for breakfast, Again, you just have to kind of make sure that you're matching it up to your actual container counts so that you're using the right counts each day. But I love these little meal plans. Then they reference recipes within the booklet too. But I love these. I think that they give you a really nice kind of baseline for your meal planning each week. So anyway, you can see they do like the snacks and then up through dinner. And then they start to go into the recipes. And this is what I was talking about. I mean, even from things like these seasoning mixes, you can get some different ideas for that to season up your meats and vegetables differently. And then you get into, again, some of the more specific recipes. So, and for the most part, they're a little bit more, I don't want to say basic, but they're pretty straightforward for the most part. Sauteed kale, and then it tells you can use some of those seasonings too. Hard-boiled eggs. That's an easy one. Poached eggs. Scrambled eggs. Some of them, really basic. But then they get into things like this, like these tempeh strips. Here's one, baked chicken breast, beef, fish. It's real just simple. Tells you how to make some beans. And then my favorite is always the dressing recipes, because since I do eat salads every day pretty much for lunch, I love having different dressings, and these are always some fun ones to make. The balsamics are always good too. And then they give you little treat recipes. So anyway, my point is that you have access to all of this stuff on Beachbody On Demand, no matter what program you're doing, and you can convert it to the program, the tracking system that you're using. So it's going to tell you that it's, one yellow for this recipe. All the treats are usually yellow. Obviously an orange for the dressing. Let's see. I thought there was some more. And then they give you Shakeology recipes too. And then it gets into more of the specific, I knew there was more in here, more of the country heat specific kind of recipes. So those first ones were, I think, what you would pull from the meal plan, the sample meal plan that they gave you. And then you get into the more fun recipes. So this French toast for breakfast, turkey and sweet potato hash. There's like tons of variety in these cauliflower mash in these booklets. So I would highly suggest, guys, going through and looking through the different programs and checking out these recipes in there, especially if you need some new inspiration for things. I know we always get bored with things, and it happens, but if you look through those, it can give you kind of some new ideas. And then I think that was pretty much it. I think that was all I wanted to show you guys. I only looked at the one, but honestly, like there's so many. Every program has a nutrition guide, so you could literally go through all of those. All of these, like these are the premium programs. I know Hammer and Chisel has some good ones. So does Core to Force. And then every single one of these programs has a nutrition guide with it. So, maybe pick one a week to look through and get some new recipe inspiration. Let's see what page the recipes are on. Here we go. Let's see. Bringing it all together. Breakfast. Like this one has a prep ahead guide in it. There's cooking techniques. You really just have to explore, guys. Use your subscription for what it is. You have a wealth of information in here that you can grab from. Yeah, I mean, these are just like some real simple things. They're not even really recipes. They're just kind of like, hey, you know, throw this together. Anyway, so go ahead and look through those. Like I said, maybe pick one a week. And yeah, here's some prep guides. We talk about a lot of this stuff in our preseason week. I mean, there's so much stuff in here. I mean, every program is a little bit different. So get some new inspiration. All right. So that ended up being a little longer than I expected it would be, but I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys that. And yeah, so I hope everybody has a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.